Buckle up, adrenaline junkies, because what you're about to witness is nothing short of Formula One magic. Ever seen an F1 race flipped on its head in the dying moments? We're talking last lap, final turn, victory-snatching action that has to be seen to be believed. The title says it all. Epic F1 races won in the final moments. But trust me, the stories behind these epic comebacks are even more heart-stopping than you could imagine. Will Hamilton clutch victory from the jaws of defeat? Or will Raikkonen defy the odds in a finish that leaves us speechless? Before we launch into this turbocharged journey, do yourself a favour. Click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for F1 racing now. Why? Because you'll want to be first to relive moments like these, and we deliver them right to your screen, hot off the racetrack. We appreciate the support from true racing fans like yourself. Thank you so much. Now, ready to feel the G-forces of the ultimate F1 roller coaster? Then let's hit the gas and dive right in. The 2016 Austrian Grand Prix. Get ready, because the 2016 Austrian Grand Prix delivered one of the most electrifying final laps in Formula One history. Picture this, teammates Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg are neck and neck, just moments away from the checkered flag. It's the very last lap. The championship implications are sky high, and tensions, well, they're through the roof. As they both roar into turn 2, Rosberg is barely clinging to the lead with Hamilton hot on his tail. But hold on, Hamilton goes for the overtake, attempting a daring move on the outside. The crowd is on its feet, hearts are pounding, and then boom! Contact! The Mercedes duo clash in a heart-stopping moment that will be remembered for years. Rosberg's front wing is shredded, his car struggling like a wounded animal. Hamilton, undeterred and smelling victory, powers ahead, leaving Rosberg in his rearview mirror. The British star crosses the finish line, fist pumping in the air, taking a win that will be talked about for generations. As for Rosberg, his wounded car limps home in 4th place, a bittersweet end to a race he led until the final moments. The championship rivalry is now red hot, setting the stage for an unforgettable season showdown. Ladies and gents, that is F1 drama at its absolute finest. A high-octane duel that had fans around the world leaping out of their seats. If that doesn't get your pulse racing, I don't know what will. The 2011 Canadian Grand Prix. Strap in, folks, because the 2011 Canadian Grand Prix wasn't just a race. It was an epic saga, a clash of titans, culminating in what many consider one of the greatest final laps in F1 history. Picture this. The circuit Gilles Villeneuve is drenched, rain pouring down as if the skies themselves wanted a front row seat to the drama. Enter Jenson Button, his afternoon marred by penalties, collisions, and even a pit lane visit that saw him dead last at one point. But don't count him out yet. With sheer grit and incredible skill, Button claws his way back up through the field. The clock is ticking, and you can feel the electric charge in the air. It's now or never. Now, focus your attention on Sebastian Vettel, the wonder kid leading the race and seemingly invincible. But wait, as they start the final lap, Button is in hot pursuit, reducing the gap with each daring move and each high-speed straight. The crowd is frenzied, you can cut the tension with a knife. And then it happens. In the last corners of the final lap, Vettel falters. A rare mistake. He runs wide, his tyres kissing the wet patch of the circuit. Button seizes the moment, swoops in and takes the lead. Can you believe it? From last to first, Button pulls out a victory for the ages. As he crosses the finish line, the crowd erupts, cheers, tears, and an overwhelming sense of disbelief. Jenson Button has just won the Canadian Grand Prix in one of the most dramatic, awe-inspiring comebacks ever witnessed in the sport. Ladies and gents, if this doesn't encapsulate the sheer thrill and unpredictability of Formula One, I don't know what does. The 2011 Canadian Grand Prix will forever be etched in the annals of F1 greatness. The 2005 Japan Grand Prix. Oh, get ready to relive one of the most iconic showdowns in Formula One history. The 2005 Japanese Grand Prix at the Suzuka circuit, where drama and suspense took centre stage. Picture this, a grid turned upside down due to qualifying rains, with big names like Kimi Raikkonen and Fernando Alonso starting from the back of the pack. That's right, they were left with a mountain to climb. But here comes Raikkonen in his McLaren, cutting through the field like a hot knife through butter, setting lap records that had everyone's jaws on the floor. Lap after lap, he's tearing up the track, but time's running out and Giancarlo Fisichella in the Renault is still ahead, smelling victory. The stakes and tension, both sky high and off the charts. Flash forward to the final lap of the race. Fisichella is holding on, but here comes Raikkonen, the flying Finn, right in his slipstream. They're going wheel to wheel into the corner. Fisichella defends, but Raikkonen is right there, breathing down his neck. And then, bam! The moment that will be etched into F1 folklore. As they barrel down the main straight, Raikkonen pulls off the unthinkable. He slingshots past Fisichella to take the lead. The crowd goes wild, the McLaren garage erupts, and Raikkonen roars across the finish line to cap off a win that no one saw coming. I mean, talk about snatching a victory from the jaws of defeat. From 17th on the grid to the top step of the podium, this was a win that showcased Raikkonen's brilliance, tactical acumen and unyielding determination. The 2005 Japanese Grand Prix was no mere race. It was a spectacle, a theatrical display of speed, skill and strategy. If that one doesn't send shivers down your spine, I don't know what will. The 2002 Austrian Grand Prix. Ladies and gents, take yourselves back to the Spielberg circuit in the scenic hills of Austria. The air is buzzing with excitement and the championship rivalry between Ferrari and teammates Michael Schumacher and Rubens Barrichello is at its peak. Yes, this isn't just a race. It's a sibling duel with Scuderia Ferrari playing the role as the deciding parent. The race unfolds, engines roaring, tyres screeching, and there's Barrichello, the Brazilian maestro, giving the performance of his life. He's out in front, leading the pack, eyes on the prize. He's showing the world that he's not just Schumacher's wingman. No, he's a gladiator in his own right. But then, just when you think Barrichello is about to taste the sweet nectar of victory, the unthinkable happens. Team orders come into play. That's right, the Ferrari pit wall sends the command. Barrichello is told to let Schumacher pass. Final laps, the tension is unbearable. Here they come down the main straight, and oh my goodness, Barrichello slows down. Schumacher sweeps past. The crowd's reaction, a mix of boos and gasps, an emotional roller coaster as Schumacher takes the checkered flag. But get this, the drama isn't over. On the podium, Schumacher knows something's off. In an unprecedented move, he steps off the top spot and insists that Barrichello takes his place. Even the trophy for the winner is handed to Barrichello. It's a moment of mixed emotions, a celebration marred by controversy. And there you have it, the 2002 Austrian Grand Prix, a race that ignited debates on team orders, showcased the complexities of teammate rivalries, and above all, kept us on the edge of our seats until the very last moment. Do you agree with what went down? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying this adrenaline-pumping ride through F1 history. The 2005 European Grand Prix. Okay, we're now at the Nürburgring, a legendary circuit that's as unforgiving as it is iconic. The stars of the day, Fernando Alonso, the Spanish wonderkid for Renault, and Kimi Raikkonen, the Finnish Iceman driving for McLaren. These two are locked in an epic battle for supremacy, swapping positions and pushing their machines to the absolute limit. So here we go. Raikkonen leads for most of the race, looking invincible, a man on a mission. Alonso's on his tail, stalking his prey, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And let me tell you, that moment came in the dying laps of the race. The Iceman's tyres are wearing out, he's struggling to hold on to the lead. And then, on the final lap, as they go into the first corner, the unthinkable happens. Raikkonen's suspension fails. His tyre explodes, his car pirouettes dramatically, and Alonso seizes the opportunity, sweeping past him to take the lead and ultimately the win. The crowd is electric, the pit wall is a flurry of celebration and disbelief. And through all this, Alonso lifts his arms in sheer exultation as he crosses the finish line. It's a Hollywood ending to an incredible Grand Prix, only it's real. So there you have it, the 2005 European Grand Prix. A showdown that went down to the wire, featuring mechanical drama, spectacular driving, and a finisher that no one saw coming. What's your take on that epic showdown? Let us know in the comments. Well, talk about a rollercoaster of emotions, high-speed thrills and jaw-dropping twists. We've taken you through some of the most exhilarating final laps in Formula One history. From heartbreaks to heroics, from controversies to comebacks. Whether it's Hamilton, Raikkonen, Alonso or Schumacher, these moments prove that in Formula One, anything can happen. If you've made it this far, congratulations! You've just relived the epitome of racing excitement. You felt the G-forces, heard the roar of engines, and experienced the sheer intensity that makes Formula One the pinnacle of motorsport. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these final lap thrillers got your heart pounding the most? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And hey, if you enjoyed this high-octane ride down memory lane, do us a favour. Smash that like button as if you're hitting the throttle on a straight. And do remember, click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell for F1 racing now. Stay tuned for more pulse-pounding moments, in-depth analysis and exclusive interviews that you won't find anywhere else. Let's keep our F1 community growing, so share this video with your fellow petrol heads. Until next time, F1 fans, keep the pedal to the metal, feel the thrill, and remember, in the world of Formula One, the race is never over until the checkered flag drops. This has been F1 Racing Now, your inside track to all things F1. Keep that rubber burning.